Hey guys, I'm back again with another video. Recently, in the past week or two, I've finished up my book buying for 2022 and I kind of did some damage. So I'm going to be showing you guys what I got in this video. First off, I'm going to show you the things I got from Barnes & Noble. And firstly, I got this bookmark that says "Books Turn Muggles into Wizards." And I got this just because I thought it was super cute, and I have a ton of Harry Potter bookmarks. I wanted to add that to my collection. And then also from Barnes & Noble, I got the entire Dirty Air series. And this series, I think, is a lot like the Off-Campus series, in which every book is a different couple, but they're in the same realm. So I think that's really cool. And first off, we have Throttled, which is book 1, and this is the Off Limits romance, and it's Maya and Noah. And then we have Collided, which is Sophie and Liam's story. And then we have Wrecked, which is about Elena and Jax. And then we have Redeemed, which is about Chloe and Santiago. And these books take place within the realm of Formula One racing, and so that's a big part of this series, hence Dirty Air, and I'm really excited to read these books. Next from Barnes & Noble, I got By a Thread by Lucy Score, and I got this book because I absolutely loved Things We Never Got Over, which was a big book that got super popular on TikTok, and I absolutely loved it. So I decided to get another book by her. And this is a Grumpy Sunshine romance, and it's also a boss employee romance. And on the front it says a grumpy boss romantic comedy. And it has a little blurb on the back, and it is, "Dominic was staring at me like he couldn't decide whether he loathed me or wanted a French kiss me." So that sounds super interesting. And this is definitely going straight to the top of my TBR. So that's that. Then I got Rhapsodic, and this is by Laura Thalassa, and this is book 1 in the Bargainer series. And on the front it just says, "Make a deal if you dare." And I'm gonna read the little back section. Calypso Lillis is a siren with a very big problem, one that stretches up her arm and far into her past. For the last 7 years, she's been collecting a bracelet of black beads up her wrist, magical IOUs for favors she received. Only death or repayment will fulfill the obligations, only then will the beads disappear. Everyone knows that if you need a favor, you go to the bargainer to make it happen. He's a man who can get you anything you want, at a price. And everyone knows that sooner or later he always collects. But for one of his clients, he's never asked for repayment. Not until now, when Callie finds the Fae King of the Night in her room, a grin on his lips and a twinkle in his eye, she knows things are about to change. At first, it's just a chaste kiss, a single bead's worth, and a promise for more. For the bargainer, it's more than just a matter of rekindling an old romance. Something is happening in the other world. Fae warriors are going missing one by one. Only the women are returned, each in a glass casket, a child clutched to their breast. And then there are the whispers among the slaves, whispers of the evil that's been awoken. If the bargainer has any hope to save his people, he'll need the help of the siren he spurned long ago. Only his foe has a taste for exotic creatures, and Callie just happens to be one. So this is another Fae book, and ever since ACOTAR and Sarah J. Maas, I've been absolutely obsessed with anything that has to do with the Fae. So this will be a really good read. So I'm excited for this one. Then the last book that I got from Barnes & Noble was Magnolia Parks, and this is by Jessa Hastings. This is one that I've seen all over TikTok, and I also really wanted to get it because the cover is just absolutely stunning and super intriguing. And on the back it says, "How many loves do you get in a lifetime?" And from all the reviews I've seen, whether it be on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram, this has the vibe of Gossip Girl, but set in London. And this, just the cover, I'm sorry, but just the cover alone makes this book instantly want to go into my shopping cart, and I put it in my shopping cart and bought it simply because of all the reviews and Mostly I just thought this cover would look really pretty on my bookshelf. So yeah, that is the last book I got from Barnes & Noble. So next I ordered a book off of Amazon because I saw the trailer for it. This is another Wattpad book that is being turned into a movie, and it is Perfect Addiction by Claudia Tan. And I'm gonna go ahead and like read the little back of it. Is love stronger than revenge? Sienna Lane has nowhere to go. After walking in on her boyfriend Jax in bed with her sister, her world falls apart. In less than 5 minutes, she's homeless, friendless, and single. To get back at her ex, Sienna vows to use her skills as an MMA trainer and hit him where it will hurt the most, in the cage. After a chance encounter with Jax's MMA rival, the brutish and gorgeous Kaden Williams, Sienna's path to payback is clear. She'll train Kaden and ensure Jax is obliterated in their upcoming match. Initially wary of Sienna's intentions, Kaden agrees because the thought of beating Jax once and for all is too good to pass up. As Sienna and Kaden train together, it's obvious that the heat between them stretches far beyond their gym sessions. But even with their growing feelings for Kaden, Sienna can't seem to let go of her anger and need for revenge. She'll have to decide what is really worth fighting for, love or vengeance. So, this one, super excited to read. Obviously, it's a Wattpad book, and Wattpad has my heart, obviously. This will be going up on my Wattpad shelf that is overflowing at this point, and it'll be on, along with a lot of other books, will be on the top of my TBR. The top of my TBR is just about a page long, so I'll just add that to it. And yesterday I went to take a bunch of books into the used bookstore in my town, and while I was there, I got 2 books about classic rock bands. I got Last of the Giants by Mick Wall, and it's the true story of Guns N' Roses, and I just think this cover is so cool. Also, I love their music, so I'm excited to read up about them and learn something new about them. And then I also got The Dark Side of the Moon, The Making of the Pink Floyd Masterpiece by John Harris, and this is a book that details the making of one of my favorite classic rock albums, which is Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. So I'm excited to learn how that record came to be. And then last but not least, I got a book from Books A Million, and this is God Bless This Mess by Hannah Brown. And this is her memoir. And I got this specifically because I wanted to read the chapters about her Dancing with the Stars experience, because I am such a huge fan of Dancing with the Stars. And I'm gonna read the little blurb on the back. My life really was a complete mess, and God bless all of it, because it's in the messes where we learn the most, as long as we slow down enough to realize what God is trying to show us. My hope is that this memoir will empower young women to embrace the messier parts of their lives. It's okay for y'all to fail, sometimes a lot, on the journey of life. When we embrace things not being perfect in a world that's increasingly geared towards perfection, that's when we get the chance to grow. So I'm excited to read this. Also, I am a huge fan of Hannah Brown from The Bachelor. She's iconic, especially after what she did to Luke Parker. He deserved that. That's all I'm going to say on that. So those are the books that I got recently. I am super excited to read these. And with 2022 coming to a close, I've bought a lot of books, and I'm excited to see which books come out in 2023. I think it's going to be a great year for books, and I'm excited. So yeah, stay tuned for videos about these books. So